everyone, and welcome to another episode of Sight Reading Maverick. Let's see, what's new today? My dog is downstairs by himself, so this will be a little adventure to see. Hopefully you can't hear him. I probably shouldn't have said anything so you're not aware of him. But anyway, so welcome to another episode. We have lots of music on the docket today. And what else? As always, below the video, you'll see the pieces that I'll be playing and also links to the scores. So do follow along if you wish. Also, please go ahead and comment in the chat box if you're signed into YouTube. I think that's how it works. All right, so here I go. I'm going to start the show with something that I stumbled upon yesterday in putting together the show. And it was in a collection of early Italian keyboard music. And I decided to try a toccata by Alessandro Scarlatti. So, I don't know, it looked kind of fun, and I wanted to give it a try. It'll be a good way to see where I am today in sight reading land. I haven't really played the piano today, so this should just be a fun adventure. All right, this is his Toccata Nona. Not really sure what nona means. Makes me think of a grandmother or something, but I have a feeling that's not what it's related to. And G minor. It's basically just lots of 16th notes. Typical toccata, right? Just follows a lot of chordal patterns. Ooh, okay. On the second page, we do have some dotted 16ths, 30 seconds, so that will help to determine a tempo. Maybe? Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see, because if I leave them out, it really doesn't matter, does it? Lots of, yeah, this is just a lot of figurations. Ooh, okay, is it near the end? Yeah, near the end, there's a largo. So, and it has lots of little tiny note values. So I'm going to try to kind of figure this out. I'm going to use the 8th note as the main beat. Okay, I think I've got it. I need to figure out what this equals if I have this as an 8th note. So then the bottom of the page. And then it looks like it's going to get faster and faster. So that sounds like fun. It has a nice sequence and then an allargando at the end. Oh, yay. Thanks, Nick. I'm trying the mic a little farther away today, so he's just helping with levels. Okay, let's go for it. It says quarter note equals 120. Oh, that's not too bad. So let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. Should I resolve it? I had to resolve it. That's it. That's kind of crazy. But that was really quite fun to play. And I'm glad I didn't take it any faster, but that was fun. Yeah, I had some creative harmony changes in there, but it was still fun. All right, so next, I've got to get out of this book. It's like a massive book. There looks like lots of great things in there. The next piece is very odd, and this was just simply a curiosity of mine. I don't even know how I came across it, honestly. So this is a very short piece by Scriabin. And it says in the beginning of the score that he wrote this when he was around 11 years old. So it's a canon in D minor, and I'm kind of working on some voicing things right now, and I'm trying to improve in my sight reading, voicing, and also finding the left-hand lines when they have the melody, and to try to bring that out. So we're going to try that today. I don't know if it's going to work. This one's kind of tricky because there's 2 against 3, so there's this, looks like there's this repeated note thing in the middle voice in the right hand. And then the canon is between the upper voice of the right hand and the left hand. So I have no idea what's going to happen here. But I don't think it's supposed to be fast. So I've got that going for me. Okay. How long is it again? 2 pages, that's right. So not very long. It's notated a little oddly because he doesn't indicate triplets except for in one measure further on, but I believe it's all consistent, alternating triplets and duples. So D minor. There's not even a time signature, which is kind of quirky. Okay, so tempo. I think I'm just gonna go, the triplets are really gonna dictate, I think, the tempo. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna pull off the right hand, but we'll see. Okay, that was very challenging to do in the right hand, as I predicted. But I think that's really quite lovely. I don't know how you could include that in a program. It is so short. But actually, maybe it would be a good student piece. It certainly is very accessible and gives a nice challenge with that 2 against 3 in the right hand. So anyway, that was a fun discovery. I liked that. And it looks like Louis said he enjoyed the Alessandro Scarlatti. So that's great. I'm glad you enjoyed that. All right, speaking of Louis, one of his requests for this week is something, well, I don't know, it's interesting. It says it's a fragment from a suite by J.S. Bach. So there you go. And this is in F minor, and there's a prelude for the first page, sarabande and a gigue. So I don't know anything about these fragments. I don't know if they're ever performed. So whatever, let's discover them together. So the prelude is F minor, like I said, 3/8. So, okay, as we go on, the notes are really small, so I'm testing my eyesight. We get 30-second notes in here, so we don't want to go too crazy at the beginning. That feels a little bit too fast to me. This is typical. It starts much slower, so it's hard to find that tempo at the beginning. But I think we're going to go with that and see what happens. Okay, well that struck me as very different for Bach for many reasons, mostly because it repeats that same theme. It comes back each time, and actually it doesn't vary very much, very much. So that is very curious to me. Anyway, but nice. I liked some of the harmony in the middle. I missed one change of harmony that I think I didn't take advantage of well enough, but quite lovely. All right, now the sarabande. Very short, just 4 lines, 6 lines when you go back to the beginning. One, two, there were things about that were odd as well. So I'm not sure. To me, I'm even questioning if this is Bach, and I don't know if I should even say that, but this does not feel or sound like Bach to me. So you guys can pipe in what you think. All right, let's try the Gigue and see. But even this, the Gigue just seems too regular to me to be Bach. But anyway, let's find out. Very repetitious. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, yeah, I am not convinced that this is Bach. So maybe it was one of his sons when they were young and decided to put their dad's name on it. I'm not quite sure. But that was interesting to read, Louis, and quite straightforward, really. Yeah. All right. So we're going to move on to the next request that Louis made, and that is Chopin's Andantino. Apparently this is a piano version of a song, and I'm assuming this is a song he wrote. And I think this may also harken back to a previous show that I did, and Louis had requested some of these little short Chopin pieces so that were kind of written, I think, for a salon atmosphere, maybe to be read in between poetry or something like that. All right, G minor, 6/8. I think my goal in this, there's a melody in the right hand, very, just not very dense piece. So you've got the melody in the right hand, you've got a bass line in the left hand in addition to an eighth note accompaniment part. I'm going to try to keep that accompaniment part that moves in eighth notes as quiet as possible. Another one of the things I'm working on right now, so that the melody can really come out. We'll see if I can do that. Let's see, tempo. And it does say lento, so I was going to do it faster, but maybe I shouldn't. We'll do that. Okay. Okay, that was more or less something. I think I did okay with balancing the voices. I was really caught off guard by that E natural. It just doesn't really sound right. And then it has an alternate rhythm, which I decided to read too late in the game. Again, this does not sound like Chopin to me. So I'm curious to find out if he did write the song, or anyway, it sounds very folksy. I guess that makes sense. It might be a folk tune of some sort. All right, thank you, Louis, for that request as well. All right, let's see. Inca Warrior says the Bills lost last week. Oh, that is not why they lost, Inca Warrior. I'm sorry to tell you that. But I'm glad I have your complete attention now. And then Nick said, a very odd fragment, really. Interesting, but so strange in terms of Bach. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Who knows? All right, and now speaking of Nick, here is one of Nick's requests. He requested this week a piece by Cyril Scott, English composer, and this is his Vesperale. Apparently it's also arranged for violin and piano, so if you like this piece, you'll have to check out the other version. All right, Andante, F major, 2/4. It looks quite dense harmonically, and there's some chromaticism in here, so I want to be a little bit careful. Let's see, 3 pages. Looks like the climax is on the 2nd page. And it's kind of all over the map in that one spot. Looks like we've also got some inner voices that might pop out in the left hand that I'm going to try to be aware of and bring out if I can. So nothing faster than these 8th notes. I might, let's see, poco più mosso on the 2nd page. I don't know about tempo. At the end, there's this dotted rhythm. So that actually gives me a little bit of a clue. Perhaps. We'll see. 1, 2. very beautiful. I think at the beginning my tempo was a little bit stagnant. By the time I got to the end, I think I had a little bit more of a different sense of it. Really gorgeous though. Typical English, right? Really gorgeous melodies, or harmonies, and melody. So thank you, Nick, for that request. All right, the next piece is one that I discovered. Again, I have no idea. I have no idea how I find these things. Anyway, I believe I couldn't find much about the composer. His name is Mario Tarenghi. And this is his improvisation from Piano Pieces, Opus 53. And I believe he wrote a lot of things that were kind of like parlor music. Oh, I'm partly saying that because the title page says 4 drawing room pieces. So I think that's what a lot of his music is written for, and perhaps that's why we don't hear a lot of it these days. I chose this one a little bit in honor of Nick because he sometimes has said that I don't pick very fast things. There's an obvious reason for that because I'm chicken, but I decided to go ahead and try this. It's very repetitive in some ways. It's all 16th notes, and it all just moves very harmonically. So we'll see if that makes it any easier to play. I don't know what to say. It is presto. I don't know that I'm going to do it presto, but we're going to see. How many pages is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pages. I can do anything for 6 pages. Ooh. I just noticed on the 3rd page there's lots of 8VA in the right hand. Let me see what's going on. So it's just going up the arpeggio, so that's not a problem. And then it's gonna go, oh, it's chromatic. Okay, down. So what is it? It's just moving down chromatically until the, till the end. And then it goes down A flat arpeggio. So what's going on in the left hand during that? Oh my gosh, I can't do it. Okay, we'll see what happens. Okay, anything else weird? No. Oh, okay, we're gonna try it. I'm gonna definitely try to do this in one. I'm gonna back up my bench. I'm getting serious now, folks. Okay. Oh my gosh. It says, with massive equalness. I think, equalianza. Equalianza. Oh my gosh, okay. I don't know, I had way too much fun with that one. That is a really fun piece. And if I wasn't doing it with people watching, I think I would have even had more fun, but this is still fun. I think that was a good piece, and I think that would be fun for students to play as well. And really not that hard. And I think if I felt braver, I would do it even faster. And oh my goodness, that would be thrilling. So there's Mario Tarenghi's improvisation. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let's see, Nick said, brava! I'm assuming, yeah, this was back for the Cyril Scott. So well played. It's not easy to keep it smooth. Yay! Okay. All right, next is another request of Nick's. And this is, all right, I'm hoping I'm going to pronounce this right. It's Harry Farjeon's Swan Song. And I looked him up a little bit, and his sister, was a really well-known writer, I think mostly for children, poetry and stories and that type of thing. So, yeah, so that's all I really know about him. And I think, he was English too. So this is a swan song. What time is it? 1:37. Okay. Oh, yay. Adagio espressivo. I like that. Oh, Nick, another one of these. Okay, so this is another one where the melody is embedded along with an accompaniment pattern. Oh, and so lovely. The accompaniment pattern is syncopated. Oh, this will be loads of fun. At least it's adagio, maybe. So it might take a little bit to get into the groove of this. Left hand is very straightforward, except as I glance down the page, it looks like we're gonna have some hand crossovers. Yay! And there's a 10th. Yay, my favorite. Okay, and then down here on the second page, it looks like the melody, it goes back and this is like the Scriabin, a little bit of a canon thing going in there. And then climax on the third page, retard. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna read it. I'm gonna need to count at the end. Actually, it doesn't look that bad. So I don't want it to get too frantic with the hand crosses. All right, I think I have my tempo. We'll see. I think that could be really gorgeous. I got a little lost with knowing where the phrase and the climax was going to end, which felt particularly troublesome. And I think because it's a little bit more of a dense texture, I was really concentrating on trying to get the inner voices. So it was harder for me to look ahead and to be able to hear what was coming ahead and to plan it out a little bit better. But really beautiful, and I would like to revisit that one again because I think, yeah, it's really gorgeous. So thank you, Nick, for that request. Let's see. Inca Warrior says, the old pulling back the bench strategy, it worked. Yeah, I don't know why, but I think with fast playing, sometimes I just need more, I need more space. Anyway, okay. Now, the last piece on the program that I'm just going to read through mostly, I always at the end of the show just like to kind of keep going and just read through. I'm going to read through Gabriel Dupont's the Soulful Hours, I guess is what it translates into. I'm not even going to try to say the French. And I don't know anything about this composer. He seemed to write quite a bit for piano. And there are 14 of these pieces in the set. And they're all very kind of poetically titled. So if you're into that, this might be an interesting set. And I'm just, and there are some poems in front of at least the first one. So I'm just curious about this composer. So we're going to go ahead and just read some. Oh, Nick said, great reading. Thank you. Plus a few plot twists. Indeed. Okay. I think I'm going to skip the first one. I don't know why. There's lots of these, so I have to kind of pick and choose. So we're going to start with number 2. Okay, it's long, slow. And I don't know what the second word in the description means of the tempo description. Okay. Oh. Wait a second. What is that? Oh. Well, this could be interesting. Okay. read more of it to see what it's about. The next one looks a little hairy. I don't know if I want to read that one. I think we'll skip that one. It actually looks pretty interesting and maybe not that bad, but if we have time, we'll come back to that one. Okay. A lot of these seem a little bit similar, but whatever. And what time is it? Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm going to do, because two of them looked really interesting to me. So I'm going to look at those first, and then I can always go back. So I'm going to 9 next. I don't know what I liked about it. We'll find out. There's not that many. Yeah, okay. So we're going to do 9, and then if we have time, we're going to also do 14, and then go back if we can. All right, so number 9. 16s. liked that. Uh-oh, something's going on with my video. Hopefully it's working okay. There's like this error message. So hopefully it's still streaming. Okay, I liked that though. I liked a lot of aspects of that. The harmonies are interesting to me. I think I had a hard time really reading all the tempo indications. There's a lot of go a little faster, that type of thing. Not sure I got all those straight. But. All right, and then I said number 14. I wish that warning thing went away. That's very irritating. Oh well. 14. Oh yeah, I'm glad I'm skipping some of these. Okay, and this will probably close out the show is my guess. Oh, nice. I'm doing a lot of calm pieces to end the program. Maybe because I figure I deserve it after that fast one. Or I did a couple fast ones today. So this is calm. Is the quarter note. Et voila! I really liked that one too, and I would like to read more of these, but we don't have time. So, yeah, I really find those intriguing. I'm not sure. They do carry some similar characteristics, so I'm not sure if doing all 14 or however many of them there are, if that would be something I would do. But I think there are definitely some that would be lovely to perhaps incorporate into a program. And I was curious to try these partially because he's French, and I typically have some issues with reading French music because they tend to be enough different that it's harder for me to grab the harmonies. But this one I felt was much more readable, so that's encouraging. And I just remembered, I did read a little bit about this composer, and I think he was in one of those composition competitions, and he won, I want to say, second place. And do you know who won third place? Maurice Ravel. So I found that intriguing. So again, it's so strange to not hear of some of these composers. There's so many of them out there, right, that we haven't heard of, but obviously he was a good composer. So, all right, I guess that's it for the show. I want to thank you all for joining me. Thank you to Nick and Louis for your requests, and keep sending them along. I really appreciate it when you do that. So have a great week, everybody, and I will see you here. I think I'll be here next Sunday. It's starting to get a little bit busy, so I might have to miss a few episodes, but we'll see. All right, take care, everyone.